Yeah, now I'm in.
Okay. Oh.
Okay.
Oh.
Yeah. Yeah, let's get started. Uh, Good afternoon, good evening all. Hello everyone. कैसे हैं सब लोग? मेरा नाम है अरविंद
Namaste everyone. Saurabh here.
और हम हैं हैदराबाद बॉयज where we talk all things cricket. बहुत ही रोमांचक गेम हुआ था फर्स्ट हाफ but it kind of ended in a damn squib. The greatest rivalry in test cricket, or sorry, cricket, not just test cricket, and all cricket. India versus Pakistan आज हुआ था. Bit disappointed that it ended in a rain wash, no result. But I thought हम quickly थोड़ा बात कर लेते हैं कि जो हुआ है क्या कैसे हुआ है और क्या बेनिफिट लगा दोनों टीम्स को, मतलब व्हाट वाज द आउटकम फॉर बोथ द टीम्स. तो इंटरेस्टिंगली, मतलब मैं दर्शकों के लिए बता दूं जिन्होंने शायद न्यूज ना फॉलो किया और क्रिकेट ना देखा हो, इंडिया ने टॉस जीता और इंडिया ने पहले बैटिंग करी. लग रहा था कि इट वाज गोना बी क्लाउडी कंडीशंस, रेनी कंडीशंस, ओवरकास्ट तो थे ही थे. तो इट वाज लिटिल बिट ऑफ अ सरप्राइज टू सी रोहित शर्मा टेकिंग द ऑप्शन ऑफ डूइंग द बैटिंग फर्स्ट. या आई थिंक पहले ही 15 ओवर में आई थिंक 4 विकेट इंडिया के गए बाय फास्ट बॉलिंग ऑफ शहीन शाह अफरीदी. एंड ऐसा लग रहा था कि दिस वाज गोना बी अ डिजास्टर डिसीजन. But we had Ishan Kishan and Hardik Pandya scoring, I think, one of their best two knocks in their cricketing career in ODI. One of the best, if not the best. I think Ishan, I think double century Mani with the pitched one of the times. 82 by Ishan Kishan, 87 by Hardik Pandya, and I think 140 run or 135 run partnership between the two. ऐसा लग रहा था कि गेम 300 प्लस चला जाएगा, but then Shaheen Shah Afridi came again and took the wickets, and Naseem Shah basically wrapped up the tail. I think पूरे 10 विकेट पाकिस्तान ने बॉलर्स, फास्ट बॉलर्स नहीं लिए हैं और इंडिया गॉट ऑल आउट बाय 266. एंड ऐसा लग रहा था कि दिस इज गोना बी एन एक्साइटिंग चेज, बट बारिश कंटिन्यूसली गिरा था. ब्रेक्स, काफी ब्रेक्स हुए थे. आई थिंक फर्स्ट ब्रेक हुआ था, इंडिया वाज प्लेइंग वेल, एंड देन बारिश गई. रोहित शर्मा गॉट आउट, Kohli got out. Again, Barish आई. Then the ball was coming onto the bat, and then they were able to hit the runs. वापस बारिश. It was a very start and stop game essentially. तो बात करते हैं कि इस गेम का जो हुआ था अभी तक, फर्स्ट इनिंग्स ही बात कर सकते हैं. कैसा इंडिया ने परफॉर्म किया, कैसे पाकिस्तान ने परफॉर्म किया और क्या आउटकम है, मतलब व्हाट आर दे गोना टेक अवे फ्रॉम दिस वन गेम और हाफ अ गेम. तो सौरभ से पूछते हैं सबसे पहले. सौरभ, आपने गेम देखा? हमने गेम देखा. यहाँ पे 4:30 बजे उठ के हम गेम गेम के लिए तो क्रेजीनेस. लेट्स स्टार्ट विद इंडिया. इंडियन बैटिंग टॉप ऑर्डर, क्या लगा आपको?
ओ मैन, मतलब जब 4 विकेटें गिर गई थी अरविंद, आई मीन आई वाज, मतलब मैं बहुत ही गुस्से में था. इनफैक्ट मुझे लगा कि यार आई नीड सम सॉर्ट ऑफ एक चाहिए मुझे अपना फ्रस्ट्रेशन निकालने के लिए, बिकॉज ऑल दोज थिंग्स दैट वी बेसिकली स्पोक अबाउट इन द पास्ट विद रिस्पेक्ट टू योर टॉप ऑर्डर, it just happened again. And when it happens, I mean, you are hoping against the hope ki ki aapke Indian openers or top order, they're going to perform well against the odds. Lekin you feel disappointed the way they got out again. Rohit Sharma, same problem. He was looking good. मुझे लगा कि वो अच्छे दिख रहे थे. I mean, अगर मैं benefit of doubt देना,
he had a flick of a shot, second over, third over of
I think आपने जैसे point बोला कि एक constant stop and start जो हुआ, that I think it always works in benefit of the fielding side. तो आई थिंक वहां पे मैं बोल सकता हूँ, एक बेनिफिट ऑफ डाउट दे सकता हूँ रोहित शर्मा को. लेकिन एट दिस इंटरनेशनल मैचेस वगैरह में यू कांट गिव दोज रीजंस आउट. एक और प्रॉब्लम ये रही कि द वे ही गॉट आउट, वही सेम इनकमिंग डिलीवरी।
हम लोग वही बात कर रहे थे कि आई थिंक प्रीव्यू में पिछले वाले स्क्वाड एनालिसिस में कि रोहित शर्मा इनकमिंग डिलीवरी एंड एग्जैक्टली व्हाट हैपेंड.
And you got to give it to Shaheen Afridi. I think, I mean, I will take my hat off and possibly say that he's the best fast bowler going around right now. I have no doubts, saying, I mean, I'm going to look how he performs in Australia in a couple of months when Pakistan tours Australia for a test series. लेकिन दो बॉलें बाहर दी रोहित शर्मा को, and one ball just came in, so it was a perfect setup and Rohit Sharma fell for the trap. कोहली बहुत टेंटेटिव लगे, उन्होंने एक अच्छा कवर ड्राइव मारा. सो
आई नो, इट वाज अमेजिंग.
कवर ड्राइव मारते हैं, इट्स लाइक कि आप बोल सकते हैं कि कोहली इज इन फॉर्म. लेकिन अगेन जस्ट एन इनसाइड एज, स्टक ऑन द क्रीज. तो बोल सकते हैं थोड़ा सा लक खराब था. मुझे श्रेयस अय्यर का थोड़ा सा लगा है. हालांकि मैं काफी सुन रहा हूँ कि ही गॉट आउट टू द शॉर्ट बॉल. एक ही आप बोल सकते हैं कि ही कुड हैव कंट्रोल्ड द शॉर्ट बॉल, क्योंकि वो थोड़ा ग्राउंड में खेल सकते थे. लेकिन considering he is not such a good player of short ball, I think he played a good shot. It's just that it's a game of margins, and he was playing very very well. मुझे actually लगा कि he would actually score a minimum of 50-60 runs.
Promising.
Yeah. So मुझे लगा कि he'll take the Indian innings forward along with Gill. I think सबसे बड़ा disappointment रहा है शुभमन गिल, and I think you should, I mean, might be too little too early, लेकिन वेस्ट इंडीज में उनका फॉर्म अच्छा नहीं रहा था, और यहाँ पे भी बहुत ही स्क्रैची लगे, बहुत स्क्रैची. आई मीन, रोहित शर्मा जल्दी आउट हो गए, विराट कोहली जल्दी आउट हो गए, लेकिन शुभमन गिल, ही ऑलमोस्ट नीडेड अ पिल. मतलब 1 रन थे उनके 16 बॉल पे, तो हम लोग ऑफलाइन कॉन्वर्सेशन कर रहे थे. लेकिन यार शुभमन गिल बहुत ही बड़े डिसअपॉइंटमेंट मेरे लिए रहे इस पूरे इनिंग्स में, if I have to say, as far as the top order is concerned.
Yeah, but in comes ईशान किशन. I mean, हम लोग बात कर रहे थे आई थिंक प्रीव्यू में एंड काफी 2-3 वीडियो में कि कोहली नंबर 3 पे आना could it be right, but ईशान किशन कमिंग एट दैट, I don't remember the score क्या था. मतलब शायद I don't know, 48 for 3 something like that, right? He came at that point of time. And yeah, I mean, amazing. मुझे लगा था कि this is going to be tough for him, but he probably had the best game in recent times for him. ऐसा लग रहा है कि अब I think wicket keeping spot World Cup में he's now the top contender. I mean, it's his now in the bag if he continues this with no Rishabh Pant around, and KL Rahul little bit still not fully fit there yet, और अभी World Cup basically is in next month. So I think India finally, I think he has been the big winner in this batting for him. One of the big winners, let's say. But आपको क्या लगा ईशान किशन की बैटिंग देख के?
जस्ट एक पॉइंट अरविंद, आई थिंक इन्होंने वेस्ट इंडीज में जो ओडीआई मैचेस हुए थे, उन्होंने वहां पे 3 कंसेक्यूटिव लगातार उन्होंने हाफ सेंचुरी मारी थी. ही वाज बेसिकली कमिंग विद फॉर्म, एंड ऑनेस्टली देखा जाए तो ही शुड हैव बीन एन ऑटोमेटिक चॉइस. आई नो वी वर डिबेटिंग अबाउट संजू सैमसन, केएल राहुल और ईशान किशन. इफ अ पर्सन हु इज कमिंग विद 3 हाफ सेंचुरीज ऑन अ ट्रॉट, it should be a no-brainer that he should be playing the next match. तो मुझे भी लग रहा है कि why we were debating it now. So it could be a post-mortem sort of a thing कि उन्होंने 82 runs मार लिए, तो ऐसा लग रहा है. लेकिन मुझे लग रहा है कि डिबेट नहीं होना चाहिए था. He should have been an automatic choice and he played extremely well. मतलब I think everyone was kind of taken for a surprise. I would say. I think आप 20-30 रन में सोच रहा था कि वो मार सकते हैं, क्विक फायर, जस्ट टू मेक श्योर इंडिया गेट सम सॉर्ट ऑफ एन इम्पेटस एंड ब्रेक द रिदम ऑफ द बॉलर्स. लेकिन वहां पे आपको एक बात करनी पड़ेगी बाबर आजम की कैप्टनसी पे. आई थिंक ही डिड I would use the word bad job, let me put that way. जब उन्होंने अपने फास्ट बॉलर्स को हटा दिए और स्पिनर्स को ले आए.
We will talk Pakistan in a minute. मतलब पहले ईशान किशन के बारे में.
So I think that kind of worked in their advantage, Ishan Kishan and Hardik Pandya's advantage, but nothing to take away. I mean, he's some glorious shot. I mean, अगर आपको याद हो, I think हारिस राव की बॉल पे almost like a Tendulkar left right-handed. So I just could recollect that. But yeah, amazing innings. I think he has kind of sealed his spot, at least for the few games, for sure. I'm not really sure what Indian management is going to be thinking about KL Rahul.
I think, yeah, I think he's now front runner for the World Cup wicket keeping slot.
Right.
Between Sanju Samson and KL Rahul, I think he's basically. आपने सही बोला. I think recency bias थी, but I think we kind of like lost a little bit of it. He's done well as overall. Although his wicket keeping is still a little bit of a circumspect here, but ठीक है. I mean,
shorter format
not
में
हाँ ठीक है. I mean, you will get away with because it's not a test cricket. 66 for 4 हुए. शुभमन गिल आज अपने आउट किया, आउट हो गए थे. एंड I think पिछले वीडियो में मैंने बोला था कि हार्दिक धोनी खेलेंगे तो प्रॉब्लम हो जाएगा. I think I'll take my words back. I think I may have to revisit the words back by saying he played the right innings at the time he needed to play that innings at the time where he came. जहाँ पे आए थे यही खेलना था उन्हें, and he's done that fantastically. And आपने जो बोला था last time 35th over के बाद he probably have to start putting the higher gears. He did that too. So Hardik Pandya, who was basically under the gun, but not only by us, but generally, you know, by the media in general, he was. He had pressure kiya, he had to perform. And what a knock from him. I think I may have never seen as good a knock from him as this one recently.
True. You're right.
And against the kind of opposition and the kind of pressure when you came in 66 for 4, आप हम लोग बात कर रहे थे ऑफलाइन कि यार ये तो गेम खत्म होने वाला है. This is like what 15 overs game. You may even not last 50 overs and you have basically with another attacking player steered the innings out, and basically after he got out taken the game further away. Fantastic knock from Hardik.
Amazing innings. I think उनके लिए एक typical sort of a scenario भी था. You know, I mean, India was under pressure. You needed someone, you know, who can graft the innings along with Ishan. I think Ishan was playing slightly little aggressive when, you know, Hardik was constructing his innings. And I mean, we could remember, right? I think जब ईशान किशन आउट हुए, you know, हारिस राउफ ने जो सेंड ऑफ दिया ईशान किशन को, उसी के नेक्स्ट ओवर में जब हारिस राउफ ने बॉलिंग की, you know, you could see that
you could see the Hardik Pandya hold.
I was just slightly disappointed. I think दोनों में से किसी को एक, I mean, I'm not a, you know, numbers sort of a guy, or
I think he should have gone for a century. I know.
Right. मतलब वो century
got out and
again you got to give it to Shaheen Afridi.
Shaheen Afridi again, the star of the show there.
But amazing innings. I think India के लिए सबसे बड़ा plus ये रहेगा इस पूरे
इस game का is the return
of
the form of
middle order, और वो भी especially middle order में form of Ishan Kishan, which was a question mark. Hardik Pandya, which is a very big question mark. Ishan Kishan मैं नहीं बोल सकता हूँ question mark because we just said that he was coming big, I mean good form.
Correct.
लेकिन you were skeptical कि भाई यहाँ पे कैसे खेलेंगे पाकिस्तान के साथ. Correct. With West Indies. So big plus from India. I think India would be very happy. I think Rohit Sharma and Rahul Dravid will be extremely happy कि इन्होंने इतनी खराब सिचुएशन में 66 और 4 I think India would have taken at that point of time. अगर 266 बोला था कि 266 मार लेंगे आप at the end of 50 overs, they would have taken it. हालांकि go ahead, yeah. And
ball was seaming, so
banana swing. I think there were few balls. Yeah.
And then the moment Shaheen Shah Afridi came back again, we saw what happened. The moment he took those wickets, India was back again in trouble.
Right. So India की
ऐसा लग रहा था कि 325 मारेंगे, 320 plus.
Right.
I mean, we were thinking about it, right? ये तो 320, 330 का score लग रहा है यहाँ पे, and then suddenly crash, another crash.
And the problem of India was the depth in the batting again kind of showed up, and we spoke about it in our previous episodes. But India की आप देखेंगे batting is in 3 phases. Your top order collapse, consolidation,
middle order stabilization, and then the lower order collapse again.
तो और जडेजा पे मुझे पता नहीं for some reason मुझे इतना confidence नहीं था that he would be able to take it forward. I think Jadeja needed someone along with him, maybe Hardik Pandya या फिर ईशान किशन, और शार्दुल ठाकुर भी जल्दी आउट हो गए. मुझे लग रहा था कि another disappointment क्योंकि जडेजा और शार्दुल ठाकर भी थोड़ा सा खेल लेते हैं. I'm not saying कि they would have scored 325, लेकिन I'm pretty sure if they would have
They
batted
would have
normally,
scored 300. 40 overs
300
पे
के
200
आसपास.
पहुंच गए थे, 210 something like
हाँ,
that. So
right. So
very is doable. 300 था, but I think India underachieved there. And now we'll talk about Pakistan there. Actually,
true.
India, हमें लग रहा है underachieved overall this thing. Actually, but the way Pakistan bowled, India also overachieved 20-30 runs. The kind of bowling and fielding. So let's talk Pakistan here. Okay, so India took 266. It's going to be an interesting game. Obviously, game का end हो गया. Let's talk a little bit about Pakistan bowling. We knew कि Shaheen Shah Afridi and Naseem Shah will open and will have the ball swinging or movement, and they exactly did that. But what did you feel overall, the whole bowling and the fielding? The fielding was such a disappointing fielding. I think it was a horrible fielding. I think India should have been lucky to get 266 with the kind of this thing they've done, because 20-30 रन तो फील्डिंग के मिसेस से ही हुए हैं. कैच मतलब फोर्स ऐसे आ रहे थे, मिसफील्ड्स, ball was swinging wide. I can't fault too much on Rizwan, those extras, but the ground fielding was terrible.
Very bad.
Bowlers, I mean, outside Shaheen Shah Afridi and Naseem, they all took to cleaners. Harris Raw was basically taken apart. So उनका run rate
Yes.
इतना, he took wickets, but he was not economical.
Yeah, he was, and I think
And
Pakistan
spinners weren't effective enough. I mean, I expected a little bit more from Shadab and Nawaz, and these guys navigated them very easily. I mean, we talked about India is not able to play the spin, but these guys बहुत अच्छा कर लिया. So, what's your general opinion on the whole Pakistan bowling, and कैसा लगा, मतलब how did they fare on this?
And I think we kind of briefly touched upon this. I think Pakistan की bowling again, Shaheen Afridi, Naseem Shah और Haris Rauf, अगर वो wicket लेते हैं, these are wicket taking bowlers. Haris Rauf will go for runs. He usually does go for runs sometimes. But his thing is of taking wickets. I mean, he was kind of lucky to get Shreyas here. लेकिन the way he got out, Mr. Shubman Gill, तो वो रन के लिए जाते हैं लेकिन वो विकेट्स लेते हैं. पाकिस्तान का मंत्रा यही रहा है फ्रॉम अ वेरी वेरी लॉन्ग टाइम. इट डजंट रियली मैटर इन शॉर्टर फॉर्मेट ऑफ द गेम कि आप रन्स के लिए जाइए, रन्स खाएं आप, लेकिन देयर होल कॉन्सेप्ट इज अराउंड attacking the batsmen and making sure you get them out. It doesn't matter if you're going for 10, 20, 30 runs, but if you're able to get them out, that's what their main objective is from a very very long time. लेकिन अगर आप मेरे से पूछें कि ओवरऑल कैसे रहा, I think Pakistan's fast bowlers would be happy. Overall, मुझे लगता है कि नसीम शाह और शाहीन अफरीदी ने अच्छी बॉलिंग की, मुझे लगता है. और हारिस राव थोड़ा बहुत कंसर्न हो सकते हैं कंसिडरिंग अफगानिस्तान के साथ उनका जो फर्स्ट मैच हुआ था, ही बोल्ड वेरी वेल देयर. उसके बाद से मुझे लगता है कि ही हैज काइंड ऑफ टेकन अ बैक स्टेप एज फार एज द ओवरऑल परफॉर्मेंस इज कंसर्न्ड. लेकिन आप पूरा सीम अटैक देखोगे पाकिस्तान का, I think they did very well, and they would be happy. And I think India को जो concern था before the match कि I don't know concern था कि नहीं, लेकिन at least as a spectator who is watching the match on the TV, मुझे लगता है कि whenever Shaheen, Naseem और Haris Rauf जब bowling करने आते हैं, I think Indian batsmen, at least the top order, they become very tentative. और वो 2021 से चल रहा है and still carrying. So वो बादल of tentative, वो
2021 कैसे बोल सकते हैं? मतलब 2020 वर्ल्ड कप में तो खेला था, मतलब we play only 2020 games with them. 50 ओवर में तो
हाँ, तो you're still carrying forward that 2020 का जो जो एक हवा बना लिया है, इसे हिंदी में बोलते हैं ना, हवा बना लिया है कि पता नहीं अजीब सा खेल रहा है. I mean हमने शायद बात की होगी इसके बारे में भी कि इंग्लैंड और ऑस्ट्रेलिया व्हेन दे प्ले दीस गाइस, शाहीन अफरीदी या फिर हारिस राव, दे ट्रीट देम विद डिस्डेन. तो मुझे ये समझ नहीं आ रहा है कि दिस इज माय बिगेस्ट फ्रस्ट्रेशन कि रोहित शर्मा, कोहली अप टू अ सर्टेन एक्सटेंट, बिकॉज कोहली उन्होंने पाकिस्तान के साथ इन द रीसेंट वाइलर मेजॉरिटी ऑफ द टाइम्स ही बैट्स वेल, लेकिन जो आपका टॉप ऑर्डर है इंक्लूडिंग केएल राहुल एंड द रेस्ट ऑफ द एंटायर पैक, आई डोंट अंडरस्टैंड व्हाई दे बिकम सो टेंटेटिव. मुझे समझ में नहीं आता. इतना सारा आईपीएल आप खेलते हैं, इतना सारा आपको एक्सपोजर मिला हुआ है, कितने $1 बिलियन का आपका आपका बोर्ड है, I know board has nothing to do with skills per se, लेकिन मुझे समझ में नहीं आता, and that's my entire frustration with the top order. But I think overall पाकिस्तान का एक रहेगा कि कैप्टनसी का मुझे थोड़ा सा लगा कि बाबर ने 66 for 4 हो गए.
Yeah, let's talk a bit about that captaincy, and we'll wrap the Pakistan segment with that. 66 for 4. I think even commentators like I think Ravi Shastri, I think Sanjay Manjrekar and Hedan, I think they were all talking about it. Ki, why is Babar not bringing Shaheen Shah Afridi or Naseem just a couple of overs, 8 wicket, and then you're basically at the tail? Why would you not do it? I mean, and on top of that, those kind of fielding errors basically allowed India to get into the game. India could have been wrapped up by 100. Agar they would have continued their between the three of them. I mean, I'm not even giving chance to other spinners and all. एक और wicket होता. I mean, like Hardik Pandya, if they picked up Hardik Pandya out and then it basically Jadeja and Kishan, that's the last recognized pair. So I think Pakistan missed a trick that, or I would say Babar missed a trick that he could have been a little bit more aggressive. Maybe he could have brought in the players at the same time and not allowed the partnership. I think that's a lesson learning for them. Could they have? I mean, they would have felt it in the bad, but I think in the hindsight, I mean, I guess 267, and I think we'll end with this segment. What would you think would be the outcome hota? And what is the takeaway for them? So outcome in the sense, agar ye match hota, 267 chase karna hota, do you think Pakistan would have won it?
I think pitch थोड़ी सी too pace थी, तो अगर आप practically सोचे तो हो सकता था it could have been a good game, लेकिन I would have given an edge to Pakistan. और जैसे बारिश हो रही है, ball conditions वगैरह, it kind of works in the batting, the side who's batting, तो उनके favor में चला जाता है. तो I would have favored Pakistan for sure.
I agree with you. I think rain ने इंडिया को बचा लिया है. I mean, I truly believe this because calculation जो आ रहा था, अगर rain last वाला जो result नहीं आता, 20 overs 155 का talk चल रहा था.
Wow.
20 overs 155 with that squad, I would have bet on Pakistan to have won. In those conditions.
Yeah.
They would have been favorites to win the game. So I think India would be mighty lucky here that they escaped after the top order miss कि Pakistan से वो हार जाते. They would have brought more scrutiny on Dravid and Rohit Sharma in general. I mean, it would have been imaginable कि अगर हारते तो क्या होता. So I think India rain saved India. I feel Pakistan would be a little bit unlucky here. They did well and then they gave away the game. I think they would have also felt कि यार batting practice हो जानी चाहिए थी in these conditions. So I think they would have felt as well. I think both people are going to be a little unhappy. यार game continue चाहिए होना चाहिए था. So, but yeah, let's end this segment. So, what's your big takeaway for an Indian team here? What do you think they would have? What do you think they would take away?
I think टेक अवे जिस सवाल के साथ वो इस मैच में आए थे, वही सवाल के साथ अब आप दूसरे मैच में जा रहे हो. आई नो कि आप नेक्स्ट मैच नेपाल के साथ खेलोगे, लेकिन जो सवाल थे वही सवाल रहे. आई थिंक बस एक बड़ा सबसे बड़ा पॉजिटिव है कि हार्दिक पांड्या स्कोर्ड वेल. एक कॉन्फिडेंस मुझे लगता है कि विराट कोहली और रोहित शर्मा को रहेगा कि एटलीस्ट डाउन दी ऑर्डर, जो एक मिडिल ऑर्डर में थोड़ा सा प्रॉब्लम चल रहा था इंडिया, it would give them some sort of a confidence for the upcoming matches, especially against Sri Lanka and against the next match with Pakistan. जब भी होगा कि at least they would break those shackles and play a little more aggressively if they can. So I think that would be one key takeaway for India. Or Pakistan, I think bowling point of view, so I think some better decision making and proactive decision making from Babar. I think that would be one key takeaway or learning for, let's say, Pakistan.
Yeah. I agree with you. I think India's problems are masked by that middle order. This thing, I think India ka top order will be issue hai. I would be interested to see. My takeaway is, I'm looking at two players. Would they give chance to Sky? Yeah. And what do they do with Shami? That will be my interesting element of the next element. Would they give another shot to Shardul? For Pakistan, I think they're a little bit more settled. I would think with the bind by उन्होंने नेपाल के साथ 340 मार लिया, तो उनको एक वहां पे प्रैक्टिस मिल गई है, and यहाँ पे I think they got the chance shot at the bowling. one of the interesting, and I'll end with this. One of the interesting things which I was looking at when I was watching the game was टॉस जब जीता था रोहित शर्मा ने बोला हम बैटिंग करेंगे. Apparently even बाबर आजम को पूछा गया था कि what did you want to do, and he said he also wanted to bat. Now why would they both say कि they would wanted to bat in those conditions which are really overcast? So I don't know why, what it was. I mean, if anyone knew it, please let us know in the comments. What do you think about that one? But I'm very genuinely curious as to why would a captain say I would want to bat first in those cloudy conditions against a teams which have good, really good bowlers on both sides. So interesting for me. Anyway, let's end it here. I think the next game is Pakistan's kind of done. The round one. I think they're through. India, I think, is also through because even if, I mean, let's assume Nepal wins. No, Nepal has to beat India for Nepal to go through. If that match is also cancelled because वो match भी यहीं हो रहा है, Pallekele में ही हो रहा है. I think couple of days में, so the rain persists in the region in that part. And if there's no result, India qualifies through to Super 4. So we'll probably then see this thing. But yeah, I think this kind of group is kind of done. I think the next other group is going to be interesting. Afghanistan is going to also, with a win for them, how will they tackle Sri Lanka and all? Sorry, with a loss for them. Sorry, did I get that right? I'm confused. Yeah, but yeah, essentially that group is quite.
कल एक interesting match है. I think Bangladesh Afghanistan is going to be humdinger. I think
that is the one. Bangladesh Afghanistan going to be humdinger because both of them lost.
Both of
if
them
I remember
lost.
Right? Yeah, and so winner is basically in through. So one of them is having a trouble here. Should be interesting one. So yeah, that's it from us today. Please hit that like button. Please subscribe. We'll try to do another video soon on the Asia Cup, on the other games maybe. We'll see how it goes.
Sure.
But yeah, until then, we'll talk again later.
Yeah, see you. Goodbye.
Thank you.